The endless night. The darkness enveloped me as I embarked on my ill-fated journey. A drive through the desolate countryside on a moonless night. The isolated road stretched before me, its cracked pavement illuminated only by the feeble beams of my headlights. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it an eerie sense of foreboding. Unease settled in my gut, but I brushed it off, attributing it to the solitary nature of the late-night drive. Yet, as the miles passed, a creeping sense of dread wormed its way into my consciousness. Shadows seemed to dance at the edge of my vision, disappearing whenever I turned my gaze toward them. The road twisted and turned, leading me deeper into a labyrinth of uncertainty. The air grew heavy, suffocating, as if an invisible force pressed against my chest. Sweat beaded on my forehead despite the chill that permeated the car. Goosebumps prickled my skin, a sign that something was terribly wrong. A thick fog descended, shrouding the road in an impenetrable veil. My headlights cut through the mist, casting a hazy glow that distorted the surroundings. The familiar landmarks vanished, swallowed by the ethereal haze, leaving me disoriented and trapped in an otherworldly realm. My grip on the steering wheel tightened, knuckles turning white. Panic whispered in my ear, urging me to turn back, but an inexplicable force urged me forward. I could not resist its pull, as if some unseen hand guided me deeper into the heart of darkness. Whispers filled the car, soft and menacing, like the murmurs of malevolent spirits. The voices seemed to come from all directions, speaking in languages I couldn't comprehend. Dread constricted my throat, making it difficult to breathe. My heart pounded like a drum, its rhythm matching the cacophony of the whispers. The road stretched endlessly, looping back upon itself in a maddening pattern. I felt trapped in a macabre game, a plaything of the night. Shadows writhed on the edges of the road, taking on grotesque forms that stirred primal fears within me. I glimpsed fleeting images of twisted faces and elongated limbs, their haunting visages burned into my mind. Time lost all meaning as I continued my descent into madness. The car became a prison, its windows closing in on me, as if the very metal was alive and malevolent. I longed for an escape, for a glimmer of light to guide me out of this nightmarish labyrinth. But there was no escape. The road led me in circles, each turn mirroring the one before. Panic consumed me, threatening to unhinge my sanity. I shouted, begging for release from this torturous purgatory, but my cries were swallowed by the abyss. And then in the distance, a figure emerged from the fog. It stood in the middle of the road, motionless, bathed in an otherworldly glow. My heart skipped a beat and a chill crept down my spine. Fear wrapped its icy tendrils around me, paralyzing me with its grip. As I approached the figure, its features became clearer, a pale, gaunt face with vacant eyes that stared into the depths of my soul. Its lips curled into a grotesque smile, sending a surge of terror coursing through my veins. I slammed on the brakes, the car screeching to a halt just inches from the figure. But it was too late. The doors locked with a mechanical click, trapping me inside with the sinister specter. Its skeletal fingers pressed against the window, leaving smudges of ice-cold dread. It spoke, its voice a haunting whisper that resonated in the deepest recesses of my mind. "You're trapped now," it hissed, its voice dripping with malevolence. "There's no escape from the eternal night." Desperation fueled my actions as I fought against the locked doors and windows. Sweat poured down my face as I pounded my fists against the unyielding glass. But the figure remained unmoved, its eyes boring into mine with a predatory hunger. As the night wore on, the figure faded back into the fog, leaving me alone with my terror. Time became distorted, stretching and warping in the claustrophobic confines of the car. Days bled into nights, and sanity teetered on the edge of oblivion. I am still here, trapped in this nightmarish purgatory, haunted by the echoes of that ill-fated drive. The eternal night claims me, its relentless grip tightening with every passing moment. I am lost, forever condemned to wander the endless roads of this forsaken realm, a victim of my own curiosity and the darkness that lurks within the shadows of the night.